The near-perfect defensive standard achieved by major leaguers must be maintained on the practice field.
We are just a couple of miles from the Capitol building at beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Washington Nationals. Steven Strasburg will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, last outing he pitched 8 solid innings. He pitched deep into the ball game, deep enough to get a win. And he's the type of guy that will go deep in games for you. So, Matt, I'm looking for that type of performance in this game as well.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Well, Matt, I don't know what we're going to get from these guys today. This is the most difficult game.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far.
Murphy. Hey, come on, big dog.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gomez.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Prime time moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice. Digging in for his second at bat, Richard Primetime, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
1 out, nobody on. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Primetime is retired to ready once again. Richard Primetime. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And the runner back in standing.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
And another throw over. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Brandon Belt. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rendon ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's how quickly things can change in this.
Digging in to try it again. Richard Primetime.
Richard Primetime.
Let it fly now.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side in the inning lead to trying to pick things up where he left off. Brandon Crawford. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Eduardo.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Primetime racing back. He makes the running play. 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Gomez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Hit in the air out to left field. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score tonight. Washington seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Steven Strasburg pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Alejandro Perez records the save, his league-leading 35th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, game Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's had good success against left-handed hitters, hitting under 250 against him. When you're having that kind of success against the left-handers, you're going to be in a lot of games.
Now, let's come on now.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pops this one up.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Turner is there, one away. And here's how the visiting stand.
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
Hit back up the middle. Crawford's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Up 3. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung Ho Kang. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Primetime has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Left for San Francisco. Ready for another chance. Buster Posey comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
No one out now, no one out.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Primetime going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Richard Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Richard Primetime.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back easily.
All right, come on now. What time? No fly.
First offering on its way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back and got a hit down 0-2.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Daniel Murphy.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And now the runner's trying for third. Taken for strike 3, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. In now is Anthony Rendon. His past meetings with Samardzija. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits. In now, Richard Primetime. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Primetime.
Grounded to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in once again, Jeff Samardzija, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Hit in the air out to left. Prime time, waits on it. 2 down. Stepping in, Richard Primetime. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
So digging in now, Daniel Murphy. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out 1. Runners on the move for second. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage. Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy.
Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park. Joe Ross gets the ball for Washington in this one. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, I love watching this guy pitch, and particularly when he's got runners in scoring position. He's a guy that gets better when he has runners on base. So I'm looking forward to seeing if he gets in a jam. What does he do to get out of these jams where his numbers look so good with runners in scoring position?
Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And, Matt, you know, you look at they split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Joe Panik reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Primetime going back, and now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run.
Oh, and that was really close to a walk.
Now batting, Richard Primetime. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Line drive to center field. Gomez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Striding into the box, Adam Conley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That's lifted the other way out to left. Primetime has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Richard Primetime. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit hard up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Well, that's good hitting. 0-0. You want that fastball right where you're looking at it. Just take it right back at him. Nice swing.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman.
The 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Belt is there for it, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Richard Primetime, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Parker is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. 6-0 the final shutout score today. Adam Conley earns his 5th winner of the It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome in Tanner Roark will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
As you look at certain pitchers, you look at the numbers, you say, wow, he must really enjoy pitching at home, because you look at his road numbers, he's really struggled. This is the case with him. He loves pitching at home. I think he grabs some energy from the home crowd and is able to really have a good performance.
HR, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Well, Matt, this is almost like a home game. I mean, it's a very short trip. They travel well. The fan base travels with them. They love being on the road in this situation.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, that's the difference between a harmless error and a costly one. With the bases empty, that doesn't hurt that much, but with a man on, that allows a run to score.
Stepping into the box, Stephen Vogt hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Primetime moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Primetime.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Stephen Vogt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Stephen Vogt.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Primetime on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Richard Primetime. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Ready once again, Richard Primetime, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. Here's Daniel Murphy now. His career line against Pedro Strop. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Daniel Murphy.
Comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cespedes is after it. And that ends the inning. So striding forward now, Richard Primetime, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away.
Right here, let it fly.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Perella is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strike. Ready for another shot now. Richard Primetime. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
Hey, you get a good one up there, Huck.
Here comes the 0-1. 1-1.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
It's going to be interesting to see how they play this. Deep into extra innings, and now they've got the winning run on. Old school would probably bunt and move him into scoring position, but that's not an automatic decision these days. We'll see what they do.
Digging in once again, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit strike 3 called. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 3-0. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. Digging in and looking for more, Todd Frazier. He's doubled bats in this contest. Now a spin and a throwback to second. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Josh Edgin earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Jeurys Familia. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. So coming to the plate, Richard Primetime, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. And a dive, but he's back in there. Very weakly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swinging a looper to left. Primetime coasts under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Striding in once again, Michael Conforto comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Primetime going back on it, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Ready for another chance. Richard Primetime 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Don't want to forget about him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. In now, Jose Perella. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jose Perella.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. In there, a base hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice loop.
Into the box now, Richard Primetime. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Coming to the plate now, Matt Reynolds. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Matt Reynolds.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Primetime is underneath this one, and that's out number 2. Striding in, Richard Primetime. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Well, you can tell he's got ice water in his veins. No pressure. He gets up there in the 9th with this streak going and delivers.
So striding in, Travis Shaw, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh and 1, here it comes. And the runner's breaking for third. This one's down to third. 1 away. And he is in there. Here's Todd Frazier now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Espinoza, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher.
Here we go. Come on. Looking good. Looking good. No one better. Come on. All right, here we go. Get your ribbies.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Grounded to the right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit.
Well, Matt, he drives in the tying run at the bottom of the 9th. Nothing like that. You can try to match it in practice. You can't do it in the game because of this. Listen to this crowd. They're going crazy.
A really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, not the longest outing you'll ever see, 6 innings, but he definitely was a factor in the game. Did a good job while he was out there, and he gets the W because of it.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Enny Romero gets the win in relief. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final. Digging in, Richard Primetime. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come on, Biggins, stay hot up there.
The 0-1 pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced toward short. Throw gets him, 2 down. And a look now at the home.
Well, Matt, they find themselves already down 1. The big thing here, realize you got a lot of game left. Just score 1 run. Try to get right back in the game, even it up, and play the whole 9 innings. You can't just play part of the game, play the whole game.
Primetime over to his left. Makes the play, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders. Now to the plate, Richard Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Richard Primetime.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Drilled on the ground to short. Flores is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Richard Primetime. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Richard Primetime.
takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, nice swing. That was a good hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week just scorching.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one trying to pick things up where he left off. Richard Primetime into the windup and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball down near the shoe
Come on, big
tops.
guy, one time. Here we go.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been.